All right, man. Now former Los Angeles Sparks general manager Penny Toler has been fired for using the N word in an explicit rant after the Los Angeles Sparks lost Game 2 of the conference semifinals in the WNBA playoffs. Let's talk about it. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV, and she used the N word. She just said she didn't call nobody the N word. Sometimes it come out that way. You know what I'm saying? But white people always trying to tell us how to use the word. You know what I'm saying? And where not to use the word. But you know what I'm gonna say? She shouldn't have used the word in a professional atmosphere. Okay? She been with the organization as a player since '97, and as a then 2014, I think she joined as a intern coach and then became the general manager, I believe, somewhere around there. And she was just angry. You know what I'm saying? You think you built up that clout with your players where you can talk like that, but not in this society today. I'd have had coaches, come on, you N-words and let's go. You know what I'm saying? But hey, guess what? We was all black. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, when I went to private school, first K through sixth grade, I might have had like 2 or 3 white classmates, maybe that. And maybe a couple more when I went to performing arts school after that. But predominantly, most of my sports teams were all black. I had one boy named Jimmy when I was in Catholic school league. When I was in private school, he was cool. But other than that, they ain't using that atmosphere. But when I played PAL and I played, other leagues and stuff of that nature, yeah, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But the Spark got 4 white players. I checked that. The rest of them black. They got 4 white players. And 4 players went to Ramona Shelburne, which she is a white writer. You know what I'm saying? And said they felt uncomfortable and they wanted to get her fired. They remained anonymous. Now, would it surprise me if some of those players was black? Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me. You know what I'm saying? After seeing that Amber Geiger stuff where all the black people hugged the killer and all that, the judge gave her a Bible, the security fixed her hair, the brother hugged. It don't surprise me. It don't surprise me if the white players didn't say nothing. It was all black players that got Miss Penny Toler fired. I don't think she deserved to be fired though. Not to use the word, but at the end of the day, Kerry Collins he called a black player N-word in Carolina. Guess what? He got traded and played for New York Giants. Riley Cooper got to play back with he got to play, got back and play with the Eagles and stuff, and Michael Vick and them schooled him on the N-word and using the N-word. So at the end of the day, you got people using it outside of professional environment and getting caught on camera. You got one that using it in a professional environment and got caught. Okay? They ain't put Kerry Collins out there. You know what I'm saying? They always trying to tell us what we should and what we should say. In a professional environment, I agree. She shouldn't have said it. And she ain't put her hands on nobody or throw a chair. Bobby Knight was beating motherfuckers with chairs and shit. Hitting people with chairs. He still was allowed to coach. You know what I'm saying? And them players should be ashamed of themselves because they know she ain't mean it like that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, though, you gotta watch what you say. These kids soft today. The society soft today. And Penny Toler, she 53 years old. She pretty much from the old school. She from the old school. Somebody said that in our locker room, we dare not tell our parents. As long as you ain't touch us, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's tough love. But some of the white, I'm telling you, probably with some black players too, but them white players, the 4 white players probably bond together and got her fired. And they went on ESPN and they was on the jump. What's his name? Alshir? I don't know the black brother's name. He said he shouldn't be fired. Here come Richard Jefferson with his buck dance and stuff. Oh, she deserved to be fired. You can't use that word in any environment. I'm like, all right, I already know what he about. You know what I'm saying? I already know what Richard Jefferson about. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised they fired the Ali. I can't remember his name. I wouldn't be surprised he ain't fired. He don't show back up. Because he right. She shouldn't have been fired off of that. As long as she ain't touch nobody, throw no water on nobody. Bobby Knight beat people with chairs. He ain't, anybody get fired. I know it was a different time, different place. It was a different era. Kids and players was much more tougher then. She didn't deserve to be fired for that, man. They act like she went in there and called them some crackers or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or some, wetbacks or some, call them, come on, man. They didn't deserve to be fired for that. But it's the most traction WNBA we're probably going to get all decade, for this whole decade before we close it out. But if black players went there and bonded together and got their sister fired, man, They need to be canceled. I'd be surprised if Candace Parker was one of the players that did it, though. But they need to be fired, bro. Real talk. If any of the black players went to Ramona Shelburne, and they went to try to get Penny Toler fired, short of her, stealing one of their men or whatever the situation was, as long as it wasn't nothing personal, they have personal beef. They need to be, come on, man. You can't be doing that. Somebody that been with the organization for almost 20 years. Been around the organization over 20 years. You know what I'm saying? One incident. Jerry Richardson, Donald Sterling, they got their days in court. They got paid for their teams for using words and touching people. So at the end of the day, it wouldn't surprise me, man. And hopefully she fall back on her feet. Hopefully her money right. I definitely don't deserve. She thinks she deserves to be fired for that. But at the end of the day, I understand white players bonding together, getting her fired. If that's what they did. But if any of the sisters did it, dog, I don't have no respect for them. If it come out that any of the sisters bonded together, they came together, got Penny Toler fired just for this reason. Now, if she did some other things and she has some sexual relationships going on with somebody, man, or one of the players, and she left them, I understand that, all right? You know what I'm saying? But if any of the sisters on that team got her fired, I don't want to hear that. And I agree. It's probably going to be some sisters, the Chanico sisters, whatever they is, from ESPN that did it. But hey, Goodfellas Sports TV, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to the email, share the videos. Want to make a donation, share the video. Link in the description.